Hello, good morning. It is officially our second full day, day 3 technically, correct? Day 3. Today we're going to Nassau, and we are going to be heading off ship to go tour a resort, so I will not be showing any of that, but I'll show you everything else. Tonight's pirate night, and we're off to Cabana's for some breakfast, so let's go. So this is the after hours area. It's who's echoes. I don't love that. This is where you'll find the adult district essentially. So you have O'Gill's Pub, which is going to be your classic Irish pub. You got Keys, which is more of like a classic lounge wine place, and then Fathoms is where they do some like fun games, and we'll also do like a club at night. I'm also obsessed with these portholes that have these cushions. Like, this is nice. I could sit here and read. Alright, so this is Fathoms. Last night when I walked through here, they were doing 90s music trivia. So as you can see, it's a pretty nice lounge. They have a stage set up. This is definitely where you will be more doing activities with other people. Here you have O'Gill's. Like I said, this is your classic Irish pub. It's super cute in here. It's very dark and cozy. So you've got the bar, lots and lots of seating, and then they actually have windows, which is really nice because a lot of the lounges will not have windows, so it's really nice to have that view of the water out there despite how blown out this currently is. But you can see that we are cruising along. I also thought this was cute, so they have chests and everything, but look, they're like Disney chests. So, fun little hangout spot. Alright, I missed this one on my little tour earlier because it was closed, but this is Keys. Since our dinner the last 2 nights has been straight in front of me at Rapunzel's, we've gone over to Soul Cat Lounge, which is super cute. It's soul themed, which is currently my son's favorite, so you can find little nods to it throughout, which I think is super cute. So you got Joe Gardner stuff, and then they have these little like screens right there. It'll change, and occasionally they have Joe as the cat, and then it'll show like 22 and like Soul Joe. So super cute little spot. They also serve coffee here during the day, so if you want to come here instead of the Cove Cafe, that is an option. This is the main pool. It's still pretty early in the day, so it looks like no one's out swimming, even though we are at a sea day. Tons and tons of seating. So each day, all day long, they play a movie on the funnel. You can't really see it because it's black right now, but it's always fun because then they let you know what they're going to be showing. They show stuff pretty much way into the night too. Then next to it you have Pinocchio's Pizzeria. I was able to get pizza here the other day, but I had to special request it because the crust that they use both contain egg, both the classic and the gluten-free one. So they had a different one that they could get for me, so I got like a half a pizza, and it was decent. It wasn't amazing. They didn't ask what toppings I wanted, so I just got vegan cheese and tomatoes, which I guess tomatoes are the vegan pepperoni, if you will. All right, continuing around. We have another pool with slides and splash stuff. You can see there's like a big old Donald thing over there. Slide goes all the way up there. Finn would love that. That's where he would exist. And then this is the Duck and Diner. So they have an Impossible Burger and a vegan sausage. I know on other ships I've been on, they definitely did not have vegan buns for those, so I plan to check it today, but I'm not probably going to eat it because I'm very much overeating burgers and stuff right now, but that's okay. And then the last quick service food thing over here by Cabana's is Daisy's Delights. So there's like a build a bowl area over there, and then typically right here you'll see like fresh fruit that you can pick through. All right, and then directly above Cabana's is where you will find Deck 10. This is where you will enjoy Palo. So Palo is adult-only dining. It is open for brunch and dinner, reservation only. They don't have anything vegan on the menu, so you have to special request. Good morning. Hello. Hello from my stateroom. We got room service because I guess they have a little charcuterie board that's really good, but we saw that there is a vegan option. So I got a crispy plant-based sandwich. It has vegan aioli on the bottom as well. So that's really cool. And it looks like it's a Gardein Ultimate patty, so I'm pretty excited about that. And it also comes with sweet potato fries. So I'm pretty sure this is a Gardein patty, which are my favorite. So this is really cool. This is on here. Well, how long did it take? 30 minutes? Yeah, we ordered and it took about 30 minutes. And it's like prime dinner time. It's 6 o'clock, but since we don't eat dinner until 8:15, we're all having a snack. It's officially pirate night. I just left dinner where we had the pirate night dinner. It was at Rapunzel's again because that's where we ate last night. And I had the samosas, which are an appetizer I actually pretty much enjoy. They are actually really spicy though, so like enjoyably spicy for me, but they might be a little too intense for someone else if they don't do heat. And then I hate the falafel that they usually do. So I got another curry, tasted the same as last night. Wasn't my favorite, but did have more vegetables in it. It wasn't just potato this time, so that was nice. And then for dessert, they made me like a little cobbler. It was nice and warm and it had a sorbet on it, so that was really tasty. So I'm on my way to go scope out the situation for the pirate night party, but my stomach hurts, so I don't know if I'm going to last. So I guess we'll find out together. It is our last morning. We are going to eat breakfast somewhere else. We have been doing Cabanas the last few days, but Lumiere's offers a breakfast, so that is where we are headed. So our breakfast at Lumiere's was very good. They had a vegan fruit plate, obviously just fruit. They had grapefruit, and then they had a vegan parfait, which I got. The cornflakes and the crispy banana or dry banana was a choice because it had been sitting, so it was just so mushy and it was not crunchy, which I think it's supposed to be there for texture, but that texture was not it. But the yogurt itself was good, and so were my kiwi. And then I got the hot breakfast, plant-based hot breakfast or whatever. The sausage was good. I think that's the first time I've ever had a vegan sausage patty at Disney ever. I think they're literally always Beyond Sausage links, so it was really nice that it was actual sausage patty. So that was really good. And then the egg was cooked pretty well. They gave me a pancake. The pancake's texture was like a little not great, but it was fine. They gave me my syrup on the side because I asked, and I was like, I do not want you to pour it on it, and then everything touched. So my hash browns were good too. So the fact that there is a on-menu vegan option that is a variety of things is really cool. And then I'm sure if I asked, I could have gotten like a vegan omelet or anything. If I just wanted waffles or whatever, I'm sure they would do that too. So overall, pretty solid breakfast option. I would recommend it over Cabana's just because of ease and not having to wait 40 minutes for an omelet like I did last time. But yeah, it's just really cool to see how far we've come with vegan options, specifically for breakfast. So this little corridor has like little Disney Cruise Line facts. So the 20,000 gallons of paint it takes to cover the ship could paint 2,000 average American homes. There are 5,390 pillows aboard. I believe that. They're cute illustrations. I'm drinking most of those 8,260 cups of coffee. Not really though, but I wish. So for lunch today, we opted to eat at Rapunzel's, and because my coworker had noticed that there was an Impossible Burger on their menu, and I got it, and it was delicious. I was not in the mood for an Impossible Burger, but the cheese was melted. It came with a vegan aioli and fries, and it was probably my favorite lunch I've had this whole time I've been on the ship. So that was absolutely delicious, and I definitely recommend if you're going to be sailing to eat at the actual restaurant, because we ended up going up to Cabana's at one point just to kind of scope out the situation, and they had like an Indian section, so obviously you need to speak to a coordinator to see if any of that was actually vegan, but typically the Dal is. But again, please always go talk to a coordinator, but it was so busy up there, so eating in the restaurant was absolutely the move. Alright, so on deck 10 is where you can find Senses Spa and Salon. That's also where the world's tiniest fitness center is. But you just head back there and then can get some treatment or work out. So this is the adult only pool area. As you can see, very quiet, very chill, very relaxed, no children. If you continue through the adult only area though, is where you'll find Cove Cafe. And if my buddy Jarvis is working, he will hook you up with some delicious vegan coffee treats. Plenty of seating, lots of plugs. This is where I will be in about the next 2 hours to get some work done. So, it's very nice. I like it in here. So that is majority of the ship. The only thing that I did not show is up front. It's where you will find the sports deck. So I guess we will meander all the way over there. But here you can see the stairs for the slide, up into the funnel. Get a little view of the whole pool area. I forgot to mention there is another slide. You can see up there is a body slide. It does one of those where it drops out from under you. So you can see the red to the blue to the yellow. That is all one slide.
A princess should not have weapons in you.
Alright, all the way on the front of deck 10 is where you will find the sports deck. So you can do basketball, they do soccer. There's people back there playing ping pong, there's foosball tables. Typically this is where most ships will have the putt-putt, but since this is an older ship, they do not have putt-putt. But they do have other activities, so it's a nice little spot to go and play over here. And just like other Disney Cruise Line ships, this one has Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. So you can find that here on deck 10, which is right next to the sports deck. Alright, I apologize that I am going to be blurry. It is very humid out because we are about to go through a storm, but I wanted to talk about my dinner and wrap up everything. So we ate at Lumiere's tonight, which was really nice. It's French-inspired food. The entree that is vegan there is the same one that's offered at, I believe it's called Royal Court, on the Dream and the Fantasy, which I have had. It's not amazing, but it's good enough. It's like a Israeli couscous and tofu, which they don't press, but flavors are good. The only issue I have with it is the eggplant's never cooked through like at all, but otherwise it's pretty good flavor wise. They also modified I believe it was called the farmhouse salad for me. So it's supposed to have like a crostini with like cheese on it. So otherwise that was vegan, and that was really good. I actually really enjoyed that. It looked gross when it came out, but I think it was like the olive, it was an olive dressing, and so it was like pulverized olives, so it looked weird on it. And then the dessert, if I'm being totally honest, I was pretty disappointed by, because they made me desserts every night, and then my last night they just gave me mango sorbet. Could be worse, I could have no dessert, so I will be grateful that I had something, but it was a letdown based on previous evening's desserts, which were all very good, so that's okay. But overall, probably the best I've eaten on Disney Cruise Line, with the least amount of feeling inconvenient. The fact that breakfast is actually easy now makes a huge difference. As always, I always find a coordinator if I'm at the buffet, but we only did that the one day, and then the next day I just had oatmeal, which was fine. My train leaves pretty early tomorrow, so I'm going to miss the dining. So you dine where you ate dinner on the last night in the morning of disembarkation, but since my train leaves at 9:25, our breakfast is second seating, so it's not till 8 a.m. so it's not going to work out for me to get to the train station and not feel paranoid that I'm not going to make it. So I guess I'll run up to Cabana's and get some oatmeal before I head to the train station. But this was a really great time, and I had such a better experience than my previous Disney Cruise Line dining experience too. Our assistant server is going to be server, so she's previous from the Dream and moved over to the Magic, and so she's going to be like a server instead of assistant server starting next week. So if you can, special request Mimi. She is so sweet.
Rose is Isabel's favorite flower, right? Look inside to make it a little bit more tidy. And we got a beautiful rose. Yes? Fantastic rose. Let me put it for you here nicely. Yes? Now, I like to do heart. Say thank you so much for coming and joining us aboard Disney Cruise Line. Side. Like a beautiful envelope from the letter. Then we're gonna make a candle. I'm gonna turn around. We have a base. Now, Mimi will take one edge on one corner. And I will take another edge for another corner. Make it down. Now it's a little bit loosey. When I turn around, I got a lovely card. Yes?
She took such good care of me. Her sister's vegan, so she really did care, and it meant a lot to me. So shout out to Mimi, you were amazing. We all loved you. But yeah, anyway, thank you for following along. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was informative and not incredibly boring. I am also going to note real quick, so I am a travel advisor, so if you are interested in a Disney cruise, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to book you. It would literally cost you the exact same as booking it yourself. You just have me to help out, so it means a lot to me to help out with people. So thank you for watching.